Hey, and welcome to Smart Office, weekly tips and tricks to work around Microsoft Office applications. Today, I will show you something that has to do with Microsoft Word.
How to use mail merge via step-by-step wizard in Microsoft Word. In a previous video of mine, I had demonstrated how to use the mail merge feature that is available in Microsoft Word by using the ribbon. In this video, for those who are a little bit old-fashioned, I will describe how to use the mail merge with the use of the wizard. Let's remember a few things about mail merge before. Many business and organizations communicate with their customers through letters, mail, ad letters that are sent to everyone through a distribution list. For example, SystemPlus could send a letter to all its distribution list members to advertise its new educational services. With Microsoft Word, we can create group letters that contain a standard body text structure and different personal information for each recipient. This feature is named Mail Merge. Mail Merge uses the following two components: the main document, which contains the text and all the other objects that we want to repeat in each letter or document; the data source, which contains the recipient's information, that is, the items that change in each letter, for example, name, address, zip code, and more. All information about a specific recipient in the data source is a single data record. In each record, a single information in the data source, such as the first name or last name, is called a field. The whole procedure seems hard, difficult, and long, but once you get the hang of it, it will seem nice and easy. Just remember these steps. First, begin the mail merge. Select the document type. Link your data source list to your main document. Insert appropriate fields in your document. Complete the mail merge, preview and print the merged documents, and save your mail merge documents. Just watch the video below. I have my main document open that I want to use for mail merge. I have to select the main tabs, and from the area of the ribbon named Start Mail Merge, I select the command Start Mail Merge, where we can create one document and send it to multiple people. As mentioned in this video, I'll describe how to use mail merge with the help of the wizard. At the bottom of the drop-down menu, we can see the step-by-step mail merge wizard. Just select the command, and at the right, the mail merge task pane appears. Select document type. What type of document are you working on? Letters, email messages, envelopes, labels, directory. The letters is activated. Send letters to a group of people. You can personalize the letter that each person receives. Click Next to continue. Since I have already opened the main document that I'm going to use for the mail merge procedure, I move to the next step. We can see here that we're on step 1 of 6. Selecting starting document. How do you want to set up your letters? We are sure that we want to use the current document, so we leave this activated, and we can also select start from a template or start from an existing document. We leave the command use a current document, and we move to the next step of the wizard. Select recipients. Third step of the wizard, use an existing list. Select from Outlook context, type a new list. I have already created a list, a recipient list, so I'm going to leave this command activated. And once this command is activated, I'm going to have to browse to find the existing list that I have already created. Browse. The select data source dialog box appears, where I must navigate and locate and select the file that I want to use as a data source list. Here it is, addressed list MDB, an access file. I select it, press open. Here is the mail merge recipients. This is the list of the recipients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recipients. Here's a blank one, so I'm just going to deactivate it so it doesn't appear later on. In future videos of mine, I will describe how to create a new recipient list and how to edit a recipient list. If I'm satisfied, I just press the OK button. Now we have defined the main document. We have connected it with a data source list, so we move on to the next step. Write your letter. Now, write your letter. If you have not already done it, write your letter now. We have already created our document, our letter. So all we need to do now is to insert fields. So here, where it mentions we move our cursor in the document where we want to insert a field, and we select the command More Items. What do we want to use first? Last name. I select the last name, insert, close. I leave one space, More Items. First name, insert, close. Underneath, I select the recipient street address, More Items. I will insert the company name, insert, close. Move underneath, More Items, address line, insert, close, leave one space, More Items, city, insert, close. If we want to, we can insert also the email address underneath. I just press once the enter button, and once again, More Items, email address, insert, close. Dear recipient name, I'm going to insert the last name, insert, close. I'm going to change the date also here. Today is the 16th of the 1st of 2021. And once we have defined the main document connected to a data source, insert the merge fields, we are ready to move on to the next step of the wizard. Preview your letter. Here we are. Here's the first one, recipient. Recipient 5. One of the merged letters is previewed here. To preview another letter, click one of the following. Before Dimokostas, Yerakis, Duris, and everything changes. All the fields have changed. The body of the message is still the same. We are finished. We are happy with the results. So we're going to complete the merge. The final step of the mail merge. We can personalize your letters. Click Edit to individual letters. This will open a new document with your merged letters. We don't want to do anything at the time. We can either print or edit individual letters. Select the command. The merge to new document appears here, and we can merge all the records, current record, off, define from where until where. If we had many letters, many recipients. I press OK, and the mail merge is completed. Now I have 5 different documents. The body of the merges, the formatting is all the same, just the names change. Panagiotis Philippos, first document. Duris Christine, second. Gerakis Thanasis. Dimou Kostas. Kiparissos Apostolos, and that is it. We have completed the mail merge, and we have successfully created 5 documents which are identical but with different recipients.
Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw in this video, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, head down to the comment section and let me know.